While the sight of cars being tossed around in a raging torrent may look like a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster, this became a reality for the small Cornish village of Boscastle in August 2004. This was one of the worst flash floods Britain has ever seen.
Right, today we're on the way to Boscastle. Now my car has a major problem with condensation on the inside, and just can't help it. Like, the inside gets mouldy and stuff. Even if you don't drive it for about 2 days, you'll find mould building up here and all along, like the clocks and everything. I do have a surplus of towels in here to get rid of it. I need to get one of those, you know, you get those little box of chemicals that you find in like beef jerky and stuff like that will clean stuff out, but unfortunately I just can't find time to go get one of those. Right, that's about as good as the window's going to get, so gonna go get some fuel. Pull out of the drive here, it's always a bit tricky. You see what I mean? So if you get the sun coming through there, it creates a lot of glare, it's hard to see. So I'm going to get some fuel and I'm going to head on to Boscastle. Well, my car's got this really annoying problem where the battery light keeps coming on. However, I've got this little guy right down here, and where it says the battery's charging fine, it goes up and down when it's under load. So I don't really know what to make of that. So obviously if the battery light comes on, it means your alternator's not working and your battery's not getting charged, but the battery is charging because that does go up and down. It doesn't go below 13.6, and it usually hovers around where it is now. So I think that might be down just to a bad earth or something. I'm not entirely sure. What I might try and do is, I'll show you, because if you give it some beans, it will actually turn off for a moment, because for whatever reason, but obviously I'm in traffic right now. But it's just really annoying. I don't know why it keeps happening. It gives me less confidence in the car, in that, you know, I don't always want to make a trip for fear of it breaking down, you know. But it's just one of those things. I had to make a bit of a detour because I went in the petrol station the wrong way and had to come out the wrong way, and then I couldn't turn left and all sorts. So I'll catch back with you in a bit. It's a nice Volkswagen T4 high top in front of this car. I'm sure it'll be raining when I get there. As long as it's not dark, I don't mind. But, right, can I go the way I want? Looks like I can. You see the clay tops over the hill there. A lot of these guys that have been waiting here a while. I think I got lucky. I only had to wait a couple of minutes. It's like a 4-way signal. Just down the road there we've got the Eden project, which is like the biggest claim to fame of Cornwall. They shot some of that James Bond movie there, Die Another Day, I think. Pierce Brosnan was like running around on the top of the big domes. Yeah, that's just a mile down that road there. They have gigs down there and stuff like that, but it's bloody expensive. Right, so we made it to Boscastle. Just ended up at the only car park here really. So when I put the footage on from the news, you'll see that the actual river, which is here, connects the three rivers up there. And so much water came down, it came all up over here and swept all the cars in this car park out into the harbour.
By 3:45, the river had burst its banks and overwhelmed the car park at the top of the village. As the first of many cars were swept down the main street, it was obvious that a major disaster was unfolding.
All the water came absolutely barreling through here. People getting airlifted off of all these rooftops.
All over Boscastle, tourists and residents were trapped in buildings totally overwhelmed by the water. Even the seasoned professionals were shocked by what they saw.
Nothing really prepared us. Just looking down, it was just an amazing sight.
As soon as the helicopters arrived on the scene, it was clear that time was running out. 90 minutes after becoming trapped, one by one, Rebecca's group were winched to safety.
Quite a little place to live. You can see how close this, I mean it's called the Riverside Hotel for a reason. It all got absolutely smashed up in there. The river was crazy. A car from the car park where I just parked actually came down this river and got stuck in the bottom of the bridge here, and that created a dam, so the water was coming over this bridge. It absolutely smashed everything up. Like some cars came down through the river, but most of them just got flooded right through the middle bit. If you see that pink house over there, I remember there's a picture of that pink house with 3 cars piled up on top of it, and the top car was a blue Peugeot 307. That was actually my cousin's, and the insurance didn't pay out because they said it was an act of God. Pretty ridiculous. Museum is still there. There it is. So yeah, I just remember there just being cars everywhere down here. Hello, mate.
render me lost for the rest of the day. Far from the harbour and far from the sun, wide ocean blue, just drift me away. This morning he set sail. This morning he lifted anchor. To his woman he kisses farewell. For this voyage will be a long one.
So that's where the cars ended up.
Wide ocean blue, drift me away, render me lost for the rest of the day. Far from the harbour and far from the sun, wide ocean blue, just drift me away. And out the mouth of the blimp he goes, and into the sound for the great beyond, away from the trouble brewing on land, and an unfathomable distance from all the souls he cannot stand. Wide ocean blue, drift me away, render me lost for the rest of the day. Far from the harbour and far from the sun, wide ocean blue, just drift me away. With the partition of their lips he was already gone. Feet in the boat, hands on deck, with both eyes set on the piers of the double-edged horizon. But before he left he told her this, before he sealed their goodbyes with a kiss: I'll send you something back over to remember me by. Wide ocean blue, drift me away, and render me lost for the rest of the day. Far from the harbour and far from the sun, wide ocean blue.
That's pretty much it for Boscastle. So I'm just going to head back to the car. It's a nice little walk around on my day off. Good to get some fresh air and all that. So plan is now jump back in the car. If it will start. It does like to pick its moments when it doesn't want to start. Hopefully we'll get some ignition. Like a glove. Apart from the battery light and everything. So this has been Dan of Mission Nomadic. I'll catch you guys later.